Hello everybody, this is the Liberator Trading Channel. I'm going to continue to discuss the tick as in the last video that I made. Got some comments and some feedback from some people that I know that watched the video asking to explain what exactly I do to use the tick to trade. So that's going to be what this video is. It's not going to be incredibly in-depth. It's just going to be really simple, straightforward, to the point. So let's go ahead and get started. So just a reminder, tick is the New York Stock Exchange. It's the indicator over here. Just type in tick up there. Here, I'll just do it for you so you can see tick. Boom. It's measuring the number of stocks on the New York Stock Exchange on an uptick versus the downtick. So you get the green, that's advancing obviously, and red declining. I have a zero line mainly because typically above zero means that you're moving up on the day, below zero, you're moving down on the day. So let's get into today. Over here on the right side, I have SPX. So I'll show you where I took my trades today, actually. Let me highlight these. Get the little oval tool. So, oh, hold on. My bad. So there, and then there. All right, as you can see over here on that big wick down, that's where we had this drop. Let's see, it looks time frame 832. 832 was this candle on SPX. Let me go ahead and highlight that just so you can see here. There's that. Then what was this one? 11. And boom. And then we had 1156, right? The 1156, which was here, but I didn't take that one. Apologies. I actually took it on this right here, which was right there, which was at 1206. Yeah, so right in here. So that guy right up there. Okay, so if we go back here, we look, you can see ticks trickling down, but we had the divergence here going up, so you could have actually traded this short because of that divergence, but we focus on, the way I focus on overextensions, typically to 1,000 or negative 1,000. And on this one, I just saw that was a crazy candle shoot, and we had this overextension in the move down. And then I decided to get into the trade. I got in right about here, and I took some profits. So I saw this, we got in. Yeah, actually, we got down here, and then we got out up here. Wasn't a crazy move. Didn't make like groundbreaking amounts of money, but it was effective trade because I used tick to my advantage. So you get in here, get the overextension, moves all the way down. That's on this candle here. And then on the next candle, which was green, I got in on the close. So I got in at 836. I used it as a confirmation to see what the market was doing. So that was that one. And then I got out up here. So I took my quick profits and then I got out. Now these ones, more effective because they actually hit past the red lines, which are 1,000 and negative 1,000. So this one right here is 11 o'clock. This here was at 11 o'clock. Now, I sat in this trade for a little bit longer because it did move up and down over and over and over again. So your options premiums didn't move as well, but we still got in, and you can see we did eventually move up, but we got in, and I actually took my profits right here. So I sat in the trade for about 50 minutes. I didn't make a ton. Like I said, if I would have held, I would have made a bunch, but I use that as an indication that the stock market was going to reverse, and we had a huge candle shoot down. typically when you get those big overextensions and the big moves, we start to bounce back up. Now, up here, it extended at 11:56. That was this candle right here. But I didn't take the trade because we moved up with such force and such momentum compared to some of these other ones. Like this was just a couple candles. This was a couple candles. Yeah, you got the whole drill down. But this one was already moving upward momentum. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. And then you had a huge wick, and we were already moving up on the day. So I actually waited till I got some other extension readings. So I got in here. I took profits down here on this one. So I got the doubles here. Boom. Then we reversed back right there. I hope that gives a little bit more of a visual as to why I like to use the tick indicator. Not the tick indicator, I'll call it an indicator, but the tick chart during my trading so we can capture those extended moves. And yeah, I'm gonna leave you with that. I think that was good. I hope you get a little bit more of an understanding with some example trades that I actually took today. Hope you have a good one.